So I'm taking you guys through the process of how I did my birthday glam. Welcome to my channel. So this is the hair I'll be wearing after the makeup. I decided to show you guys before we proceed with the makeup. This hair came with a 5x5 closure and is very beautiful. I love this hair. I've gotten a lot of compliments since I started wearing this hair. It's so beautiful. So guys, my name is Mary Max and you're welcome back again to my channel. So I started with my skin prep. I didn't do much on the skin prep. I only applied the moisturizer and that is all I did for the skin prep. And guess what guys, this makeup lasted all day. There was no breakout, there was no crack, the foundation was not crazy, nothing happened to this makeup. It stayed all day. So after moisturizing, I went straight into the foundation, and I'm blending this foundation with a damp beauty sponge. Emphasis on damp beauty sponge. Don't ever blend your foundation with a dry beauty sponge. Use a damp beauty sponge. It is very necessary. Now we are done blending the foundation. I'm going in with concealer, and I'm using one of my favorite concealer at the moment, which is the Avo Cosmetics concealer. This concealer has full coverage and it is well pigmented. It is a very nice product. It doesn't break and it doesn't crease. So after that, I will let the concealer sit for a while I apply the blush. I'm using my lipstick palette from iMagic to do this blush application. So I blended it in and I blended it to make sure that it sinks into the skin. So after that, I'll go in to blend out the concealer. I'm blending in a tapping motion guys, and I'm trying to maintain a spot so that the concealer doesn't distribute all over the face. This is for my beginners, so you need to blend at a spot and at the same time make sure it's blending really well. So after applying the concealer, I will then go into my powder palette, and I will use a bright shade from my powder palette. That particular shade right there is Sweet Candy. I'll be using it to set the concealer. I will set it immediately so as to avoid creasing. So I'm using this puff from Juliet Diamond. I'm using it to apply this product. See how this powder sits so well into the skin. This powder is from the Sylvia Mac powder palette and it is really nice. So I'm going in with this shade as well to set the rest of my face so as to keep the foundation I applied in place so that the foundation doesn't shift. But I know it's not going to shift, but to be on the safe side, you need to set the foundation, and that is it. So guys, this is what the skin work looks like, and it's so beautiful. This is what it looks like. So next, I'm going in with my Blood Cosmetics powder. This is a compact powder from Blood Cosmetics. I'll be using it for my nose contour. I bought this product in particular for contour reasons, so I'm using it to contour my face and the nose as well. So while contouring my nose, I draw like a Y shape from underneath my brows, then I smoothen it down. I blend it downward to make it smooth and to blend into the skin. So when it comes to my nose contour, I take time to blend. So after that, I'm going in with my setting powder. This is a translucent powder from Ari Spawn. So I'm using it to set underneath the eyes, just so as to keep it in place. Basically, that's the reason. So next, I'll be going in with my eyebrow. I micro shaded my brows, so I will just add some definitions to it. I won't be dwelling much on the eyebrow because the eyebrow is already micro shaded like I said. So I'll just do a little touch up on it, then I'll go into conceal. I'll go into fill up and to conceal as well. No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight. Cause there will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. Oh, 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 oh. There will be a time. For concealer, I'm using the same Avo Cosmetics concealer, the one I used for my highlighting. That is the same color I'm using on my brow bone just to highlight the brow. Will someone look for me if I disappear? No matter how much that I scream, nobody hears. But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight. Cause there will be a time. So now I'm done with the brows. Next is to go in with my eyeshadow base, and I'm using the Benai Clown White eyeshadow base. I'm putting a very reasonable amount. It's not too big and not too small, just a minimum amount of this base on my eyelid, and I'm going in with that Blot Cosmetics powder, compact powder, and I'll be using that shade as my transition color. So my transition color is always brown. Most times I do brown and I used orange to soften it out. So that is how I do my own transitioning, and it is always coming out beautiful. So next I'm going in with this orange and yellow shade to soften out the transition color. The color I applied, I'll use it to soften it out so that it will blend very well on the skin, and it will give me that finish, that smooth finish that is required. So this is the product, this is the color of eyeshadow I'm using, and this shimmer shade is in the shade Zinab from my Blossom eyeshadow palette. So this color fits me a whole lot. This is my favorite color at the moment. I normally like champagne gold, but for now this is the color I like. I always find myself doing this kind of eyeshadow look over and over again. So I'm so in love with this color. Even the camera is not doing justice to how pigmented this eyeshadow is. It is really, really, really beautiful. So I'm using my hands to pat this eyeshadow because my hands, it helps blend the eyeshadow well into the skin. So after I'm done patting the eyeshadow with my finger, and I'm going in with a brown shade from my eyeshadow palette to further deepen the outer V area. So this is what it looks like. I will go in to line my waterline using my Colossal Kajal. So I'm doing this, and it seems as if I want to tear out. This part of makeup is kind of tricky, so you need to be careful so you don't injure yourself when doing this. So I tried winging it out a little, and it was giving. Okay, so I also did the other side of the face, and so after that I went into that powder, compact powder, and I took that same shade and I used it to smoothen out the waterline. I smudged out the waterline using that brown powder just to give it that smooth blend. So next I went in with my mascara from Mega Compact to further dust off any eyeshadow fallout on my natural lashes. And next I went in with my blush, and I'm using that orange and pink shade. I mixed it together. So blush has a way of bringing your face back to life. Like, it gives that that beautiful finish on the face. So if you're not a blush girl, I don't know, you're missing out a whole lot. I love blush a lot, and I won't stop putting blush on my face. So I go in to blend out any products you apply. Make sure you blend it out very well before you put in the next product. I'll be applying that on the apples of my cheek and a little bit on my forehead. Then I did my lashes and the lips off camera. I have a ton of tutorial on how I do my lipstick. This is more like my signature lipstick look. So guys, I also customized the lace. This is a 5 by 5 lace. I customized it and I plucked the hairline, and it was actually giving. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.